Hi everybody, I'm here. I'm going to talk about TweetDeck and just a very quick how-to video, just going through the high-level functionality. Basically, TweetDeck is a desktop application. You can go to TweetDeck.com. It's a beta. It's available for Mac and PCs. You go here, you just download it. You can donate money, which I encourage people to do. And it's really easy. Once you download it, it has a zip file, opens up, you double click on it, and then you can put it in your computer, put it on your desktop or however you want to do it. So we'll get right into it. Great thing about it that people really like is that you can essentially organize your communication with people. You can create groups, favorites, organize your direct messages, everything. It's basically like a communication organization tool is how I look at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the different, like how to create different groups, okay? Then we're going to talk about communicating with individual users, okay? And then the last thing that we'll talk about is filtering within a column, which is what we'll see in just a moment, okay? Going right here, replies, all you have to do is just click on it, and it's going to load all of the replies, like people who have replied to you on Twitter. It's really simple. Direct messages, you click on this, it's going to open up a new column for direct messages. This is, kind of under the radar communication that you have with folks. And then the other thing is favorites. So, if you favor particular users, they're going to be pulled over from Twitter and they'll show up in a column as well, okay? So the really great thing with this, though, is that so you have all the stuff which you kind of have in Twitter. It's organized differently, but what people like about TweetDeck is creating groups. Okay, so I will walk you through that. You click this icon here. We're going to say, let's see, demo group. Okay, and then you just literally go down the list and you decide who you want to be adding to the group. It's pretty simple, like that. Just add a couple people here, and then you click on save. That's it. That's all you have to do, okay? And then we'll see that this group is actually far over on the right, okay? There's nobody in here yet because the people that I added, they haven't said anything on Twitter while this was created. Now we're going to get into the individual communication thing here. You can say, oh wow, I'm going to favor this person. I really like what they're saying. You just click on this. They're going to be added as a favorite right here, okay? That will also be reflected in Twitter so that when you log into twitter.com, that person is going to show up in your favorites, okay? The other thing you can do, communicating kind of on this level, you can either, actually let me go up here, one more thing I forgot to show people, is if you click on this little icon right here, you can do either direct messages, replies, anything like that. You can plug in a URL right here and it will automatically shorten it, and I'll show you that in 2 seconds. As an example, okay, click on shorten. It's automatically just going to plug it up right here, okay? So you can do that. But most of the time, the best way to communicate with people is to do a reply, okay? That's an example of a reply. It just plugs right in there and you start typing away, okay? Within the user icon as well, you have a direct messages. You can just send a person direct message right away, very easy, okay? And then you can also retweet. So if you want to, it's like literally one click, and then you hit enter. Really, that's how most. You can either hit enter or you hit this button right here, okay? So we have that. And the other really cool thing is that if you want to learn more about somebody, their username is right here. Click on that, and that's going to open up a profile, okay? So then you can find out a little bit more about that person, where they're located, when they actually joined Twitter, what their situation is, how many people followers, how many updates they have, and then you have a website, whatever their website is, that's going to actually open up a new browser, okay? Then you go to their website, okay? So pretty easy to use. And then you just X out when you're done there. The other thing you could do is you can add people to groups, and I believe this is a new feature. You can add people to groups pretty easily. So you click on that, then we have this group right here, and then you're done. Okay. Boom. Person's added to my group. Okay. Before, what you had to do is you had to go into your actual group and edit it. If you want to edit a group, you can do it right here. Okay, just click on this area, then it opens up the group, and then you get all the members. You can either deselect or select them, and this is pretty much how you're going to have to do it if you want to remove people from a group. You're going to have to go in here and just deselect people. Okay, so that's what we have here. So we have a bunch of people you can deselect, select them, and so forth. So we have that. The last thing I'm going to show you is within each column. You have options at the very bottom. Within, as you're kind of reading replies, you can check these off. Oh, by the way, one thing I just wanted to point out, Mike Nichols mentioned this, is that when you create a group, if you X out of it right here, it's gone forever. Okay, so no matter how many people you've collected in there, how many friends you have in your group, if you click on X, it's totally gone. It cannot be saved. So just a warning about that. And then the last thing is that, I think I mentioned this, once you read something, you can kind of select it. It's already read. Okay. Now the 4 selections down here, what you can do is you could actually, you can move columns left or right. Okay, just by doing that. Okay, and then it kind of pops over to the right here. Okay. The other thing is you could filter through a whole bunch of messages. So we're just going to go like this. We're going to say Twitter, like that. Okay. So now all you're going to get is all the posts that have the word Twitter in it, or whatever keyword you're going to use. All right. So we have that. You can mark all as red. That means that it's actually going to select all these little buttons. Everything's going to be red. You can just kind of clear it out. And then what you can do is once you, if you've selected, say I selected these 2 people as red, you can actually clear out all the ones that you've read, so they're all gone. Okay. The other thing that you can do is you can actually just clear everything out. Just clear everything. You're totally done. And that's that. And I think, the other thing that's really neat about this that everybody should know about is the settings area. So we're going to open this up. What this does is this allows you to figure out where you want to put the window for the messages. Okay, you can change the colors and fonts. You can you can get pretty creative. You can even plug in your own colors and so forth. The Twitter API, this will allow you to determine how much communication you want to receive or kind of collect from Twitter. In either all tweets, replies, direct messages, favorites, that type of thing. Okay, and then of course you can donate as well. Okay, PayPal, credit card, and that is it. That's just a quick video on TweetDeck. Let me know if I've missed anything, and I'll post this hopefully tomorrow morning. Okay, bye.